Hey everybody, what's up? Okay, so tonight I'm going to be doing a kind of an instructional video on how to use a shave stick. A couple friends of mine have recently got into wet shaving. Finally got them on board. And my friend Jack, I told him I'd do a video on how to use a shave stick. I hooked him up with some stuff. So, Jack, like this video, or else I know where you live. Well, just kidding. I mean, I do know where you live because it's like 10 feet from where I live. But anyway, so I'm going to be going over how to use the Arko shave stick. I mean, this is pretty much universal for any shave stick you're going to use. Most companies that make shaving soaps, regular puck soaps, are also going to make shave sticks. D.R. Harris, I think Truefit and Hill and Trumpers, I might be wrong. Erasmic, Arko, Palmolive, that's a really popular one. So lots of different companies make these sticks, but there's not, well, up until recently there wasn't really a lot of information on the web on how to use them. So fortunately some guys have been coming out with new videos. I think Mantic's got one on how to use these, so I'm just going to do a quick demo on how to use them. So some of them come in nice plastic containers. Mama Bears. Sue ships hers in a really nice screw-up plastic container. Arko's very cheap. It's about $2 a stick. Comes in this foil wrapper. So we're just going to unwrap it a little bit here. I probably took too much off, but leave a little bit of wrapping on the bottom because otherwise if it gets wet it's going to be kind of slippery. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wet my face here. Now I've got about, I actually can't remember when I last shaved, it was a few days ago, so. Lathering 101, you want your face to be wet. Okay, now I'm going to dip the tip of the stick, and I only dip about maybe a half an inch to an inch. Soak it in some warmed hot water here for a few seconds. Arko's a very, very soft soap, so I mean you don't really have to heat it up too much. Okay, so the trick is you want to rub it, and if you can see here, you see how the hair is picking up a nice layer of soap. So don't be stingy, because instead of loading your brush up with soap, you're basically loading your face. And this is going to have to go for about, well, 3 passes. Personally, I have to, after my second pass, I have to kind of reapply some. So maybe I use a little bit too much, but I mean, soap's cheap. This stuff's $2 a stick. Lasts forever. Okay. Now your brush, see it's dripping here, I'm going to squeeze out most of the water, give it a shake, and then you kind of want to move evenly all over your face because you don't want one side to get all the water and then the other side to not have any. This does take a little bit longer to lather. Personally, I don't use the stick on my face a whole lot. I prefer to shred the stick using a cheese grater and pack it into a bowl. It just works better for me that way. I get a lot more soap loaded. This is a great thing for travel. Okay, so you're gonna dip get a little bit of water there. As you can see, it's starting to build. Now, you technically could shave with this, but it's still a little dry, and as you can see, the brush isn't really too saturated, so I'm gonna keep going. good idea is to grip the brush, not by the end, but kind of grip it at the base of the knot. Keeps the bristles from flaring out too much. So you're using the tips to work the lather, but it also kind of creates this little pocket in here where the mixing occurs. Okay, we're gonna wet this again. Now, it's getting better, but I think it's still a little dry. So we're gonna use more water. And you're not submerging your brush, you're just dipping the tips of them in the water. Just enough to kind of pick up some moisture. We're getting there. And that's probably good. Well, maybe. No, I probably could have worked that for longer. Maybe mix in a little more water, but I mean, as you can see, it's pretty nice. It's pretty slick. Now I'm gonna do a shave tonight because one thing that's really important is how long that brush can stay loaded with soap and how much coverage it's gonna give you. So I'm using my Future tonight. It's dialed up to about, I'm feeling a bit of interest tonight. Let's go on 3. It's taking it off really nice. I love the sound of this razor cutting. Sorry, I hope I'm in frame here. Okay, first pass is done. Now, when I use a stick on my face, I don't wash all the soap off. I just put enough water on there just to kind of rinse off some of the stubble and make it a little bit slick. Because you're going to have a limited supply of soap and you don't really want to wash it all off. Plus, if you worked a little bit dry, like I did, the extra water can help. Okay, now, getting a little thin, which is okay. I mean, sticks are really meant for traveling. I mean, you're not going to be doing a whole lot. So what I do is I do my first pass on a higher setting, and then I lower it down to a lower setting for subsequent passes. My skin likes it better, and frankly this razor works really, really well even on a low setting. A little more down here. Okay, so 2 passes done. It's good if you're in a rush, if you're traveling on the go. Now what I like to do, there's still going to be a little stubble left after that second pass. So what I do is I just wet it a little bit. And then I just apply a little more soap. The leathers look pretty nice. And it is going to be a little bit easier on this last pass because there's not so much stubble to have to get through and saturate. A little water. This does take quite a bit more time to lather this way, so that's why I don't like to really use a shave stick as it's designed. I personally, my Arko, I just use a cheese grater on it, smash it into a bowl, and that's how I roll. Okay. Oops. Okay, last pass. I think this blade's on its last shave. It's a crystal blade. Nice. Tiny little touch up here. Okay, I think that's it. I leave my face and my hands a little moist. Using the Aqua Velva Ice Sport again tonight. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. Alright, and there we go. So, hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Again, this is how to use an Arko shave stick. As always, leave any comments, questions, concerns, requests. So, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a great night, and see you soon.